Hey, it's White Boy Chris. If the Pat Downs ever made you laugh, then join our Patreon and support us. Get bonus content, a t-shirt, or an autographed copy of Rabbit, Miss Pat's autobiography. Visit MissPatComedy.com for the link to the Patreon, and while you're there, join our Facebook group.
Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of the Pat Down. I'm here with my good friend Chris.
Hello.
Dion.
What up, y'all?
And my lovely big mouth ass daughter, Garyana, in the house.
Hello.
Yeah. Hey, we need to name this episode Gotta Be Starting Something. Is that it now?
Yep.
Oh, and now the intro. Would you take the other extra?
Yeah, tell them what we're going to talk about on this episode.
On this episode, we talking about all kind of crazy shit, y'all. From black pussy incense. The Game of Thrones, if it was black.
Them Thrones.
Game of them thrones. Or them bones. Or throw them bones. If Game of Thrones was black. Just think about if Game of Thrones. Boy, them motherfucking donkeys they be riding.
They didn't have donkeys.
What is it?
Dragons.
Oh, them dragons.
Yeah.
Black folks can you imagine Game of Thrones fucking dragons with Jordans on their feet? That's some cool ass shit.
You know how expensive them goddamn fucking Dragon Jordans would be?
Yeah.
God damn.
And if you can get all four, you had to be like real high class. Think about that.
What? No, back in those days. Oh, you know what it'd be? It would be the Jesus slippers on the dragon.
Ooh, yo, dragon ain't got no Birkenstocks. He's slipping.
They wasn't even Birkenstock, but then they were just called Jesus slippers.
Better get up, get out, and tune into this podcast. This Pat spit the truth, spit the real fact. Nothing but the ugly, classy at the same time. Pat got the flavor, these are not your same lines. That's the politics, she been on the real grind. It could be pretty but ugly at the same time. Just tune in, put your lock on the spin down. Ain't no need for the wait and turn it up now. What you talking about? Is it real though? And cut the game, you get no play like Nintendo. You wasted time, turn it up, nothing but the ugly. Straight off the top, everything she say, you know it's funny. Full blast, this a taste of the future. Listen on your iPhone, on your desktop computer. Share it, tweet it, ain't no way to beat it. Nothing but the ugly, turn it up and gon' repeat it. Nothing but the ugly, turn it up, nothing but the ugly, turn it up and gon' repeat it. Nothing but the ugly,
Thank y'all for tuning into another episode of the Pat Down. I'm here with the same people I'm always riding and dying with. Well, I don't think we dying.
Yeah, please.
Yes, you
don't.
are.
Please, dear God. What do you know? Is there something in these drinks?
I'm getting out this car.
So I'm sitting here with, say hey to Garyana.
Hello.
You can't be no more energetic than that.
That's as good as I can get.
Well, honey child, boom. We got Dion here. Say hi, Dion.
What's up, y'all?
And my good friend Chris.
Hello.
You didn't get on them. They didn't have no energy.
Because you started it off with no energy. It's like you on a treadmill. If you sit down, everybody else gonna sit down.
Mama, we always sit down. That's why we fat. Yeah.
Think of a more comfortable place to sit than the treadmill.
I didn't understand. I was just gonna let it go. What the fuck did that mean?
I don't even get it.
I don't know. I don't know the
She
analogies
trying to
I
do
make.
something.
I was just thinking maybe, you start off fast on the treadmill. Everybody start off fast. Say hello.
Okay. How about you start with somebody else, and I'll catch their wave. I'll catch the energy.
Right.
I'm sitting here with my good friend Chris,
Hello.
Dion,
What's up, y'all?
and Garyana.
Hello.
Go fuck yourself.
She at least had some sunshine to it, you know?
I was trying.
So any of y'all guys been looking at the Game of Thrones?
I've watched a lot of it, but I haven't watched the newest episodes.
I've
yet.
watched the newest, the last two. Yeah, I watched the newest two.
I don't watch it.
Why not?
I've seen one episode of the entire series, and I have no idea what's going on.
I don't want to see nobody fuck their sister.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah,
there's more to it than that. There's
Yeah, did he
there's
cut the bitch
subplots.
throat?
there's dragons.
He cuts her throat.
Yeah, he cut. He fuck his sister and brothers, and then they kill each other.
No,
That's not what was happening.
she has never seen this show. She's
You've
telling
never
everybody.
seen the show.
I'm like,
Is that what you
what?
think the show's about? Those are the two
Yeah, and
things
then
you
they
think.
got dragons. I don't want to be in a time with dragons.
What it's
in
it's like
in a time with dragons, you think that they actually exist?
get her, Miss
I
Pat,
don't
get
like
her.
big birds like that.
Okay.
I like my birds in the trees.
So, how did you feel about Sesame Street? How did you feel about Big Bird when you grew up? You didn't like him?
That bird had on a costume.
So you can tell the difference between fake and imaginary. You can tell the
that
difference
bird be
between real
singing.
and imaginary.
Them motherfuckers on there pick you up and eat your ass down the street.
Okay.
Then they ride motherfucking bats and big horse
Bats?
whatever fuck them things, dragons. They riding dragons and shit to the grocery store. I don't want to ride no dragon to Walmart.
Never once went to the 7-Eleven with the dragon in the series.
I gotta watch this show. It sounds good as
Just
fuck.
like you describing like How to Train Your Dragon, and this is not the same movie. That's
Well, I'm just saying I don't want to see that. And then they be fucking and they cut it. They just kill everybody. So I'm gonna watch it, but I'm gonna wait till this season is over because I want to see what keep. My husband love this show. My husband
Yeah.
actually
Me and Pop
takes a
watch it.
nap on Sunday at 4:00 and wake up at 7:00 so he can watch the show. And he go back to sleep when the show is over.
that's what we
So
do.
you know you're an old motherfucker when you got to take a nap to watch your
To stay up till 10.
Leave my papa alone.
No, the thing, I started watching it when it first came out, and I was watching it week, and then a week would go by, and I couldn't keep track of everybody, but I went back and rewatched it as a binge watch where it's just like episode after episode
How
after
many
episode.
seasons is it?
I think this is
8. This is eighth and
8.
final.
Yeah, so this is the last season, but it's a great political thrill. Like, it's just... It's all kinds of drama with all these different groups of people. It's really epic. Like, the battle scenes, I think, are the best battle scenes I've ever seen.
It
in
has
anything.
like 86 subplots, but I just don't pay attention to like the main characters get on the screen, or you're going to be so confused.
Okay, so
they're-
I've seen one episode, and in this episode, I guess they were trying to smuggle out the prince or some kids or whatever. There was a big dude, and he was holding the door back.
Yeah.
Hodor, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so
Right.
that's the only episode I've ever seen. I don't know
Right.
what season that's in.
That was
That's
the
seventh.
last season, yeah.
Okay, so that episode was fucking amazing. Like,
Yeah.
I was
And
like,
you didn't fucking go back and watch it.
I
from
don't
the
have
beginning?
any access to it. I don't have HBO.
Oh, this motherfucker don't have
So-
cable.
Yeah, so
I don't either. I just have my brother's login. That's what you got. You got to get a family member. with
so I
HBO.
put it out on Facebook. Somebody let me get the HBO.
I got HBO
and
to
motherfuckers
go.
liked it, but didn't give me their HBO. Like, ain't that a bitch?
You can
I'm
get
dead
out
serious.
HBO.
Because I want to watch it. That episode was really good, and I played the video game of like the first season.
Yeah.
because they made a Telltale version of it where you basically play what happens and you make all these choices, and that shit was fun as fuck. But I've never seen any of the beginning. I
Yeah.
know there's a bitch with a dragon because I've seen like memes and gifs and stuff. But
Over time,
what's
it just
the
it-
plot of the show?
So it is basically this king dies, and then his throne is basically opened up, and then you have like 4 or
It's
5
Iron
different
Throne.
different competitors to take over the throne, and so they're all
are they all
competing for it.
related?
No, there's
no.
there's different kingdoms.
Okay.
So it's basically like the United States. There's like 7 states, and they're all trying to be president.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
and so, but you have to like kill off all your enemies.
Is there-
and people just be dying? all
Is
the
there
time.
no incumbent?
So what I wanna know-
incumbent,
Couple,
kingdom?
but yeah.
Well, the person who should take the Iron Throne is the actual child of the who was on the Iron Throne? Was it Baratheon?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah,
But what
Yeah.
I want to
remember
know
that.
is,
Yes.
what I want to know is, there's not enough people in them fucking huts to fuck somebody else other than your brother and sister.
Mama, not everybody is out here with their brother and sister. It's just them two. They're twins, and
Twins
they,
fucking each other.
Yes.
They feel the same thing.
Mama,
No,
what?
I think that makes it twice
No,
as
it's a
good.
twin.
Like if you're a twin and your twin gets in a car accident, you don't feel the car accident.
You do. You feel them dying.
Really?
I don't know. I don't have twins.
So why would you make this up?
Some shit I saw on TV.
That's no more real than the dragons, right? That would be a great plot twist.
Oh my god!
No, but she's right. Like
Somewhere
there's-
my sister's getting fucked and it's not by me.
my asshole. Ow, my asshole.
Oh my god! But it's just one. That's just one. Like that's just him and her.
Are they
Like,
close
not
to being the
everybody else.
rulers? Are they close to being the? Well, don't give any spoilers, but are like
Yeah. Well, you want me to give you your names? It's a.
I don't know who
It's
they are.
Cersei and Jamie Lannister.
But who
Those
else
are the
is
ones.
fucking their sisters and brothers?
Just
Because-
those two.
But
Just
ain't
those
somebody
two.
else sleeping with the
They're-
dad and the
No.
mama?
This guy found out that the girl he was messing with was his aunt.
Okay, well, you ain't got to
And
break.
that's
Just say
it.
anybody else somebody fucking their aunt.
That's
Who
just
fucked their
the
own
only one.
aunt?
Well, he didn't know that was his aunt.
They found
So
out
he was
afterwards.
playing the illegal
Yeah.
knees
So-
without knowing he was
Yeah,
playing
he's the illegal knees. Yeah.
So let me ask you this. So he fucked his aunt. Did he dump her after he fucked his aunt?
No, that just happened this season. So
So he's still fucking his aunt?
yeah.
So how do you fuck
And
your
you know
aunt?
something crazy?
Because
too?
his aunt's really hot, I think.
So what do you say, Auntie? You like this dick?
No. So this is what happened. He did not know that was his aunt, and so then
I don't want the plot. I just want to know: did he dump his aunt?
No,
after
I'm
he
trying
fucked
to
her?
tell you. So he was like, "Look, I just found out that you're my aunt." Like he didn't know that.
And
they
so what
even
the aunt
raped him.
say? Fuck
so
that, your
then the
dick
aunt
work?
was like, "Well, that means that you're next king in line for the Iron Throne." She did not care that was like her nephew. She cared that he was next in line for
So
the
she
throne.
kept fucking him.
No, that was like then the episode went off. It happens this week. We figure out what's
So
going
we don't know yet if they keep fucking or not.
And you know, I always wondered why Game of Thrones didn't have black people in it. Now I
It
know.
does have black people. It got
Well,
two. The only two.
The only two. You can't. That shit could never happen on an all black show. You ain't fucking your aunt without the whole family beating your ass.
Yeah, Fox will cancel that shit in a heartbeat.
No, black people cancel that shit in a heartbeat.
But they're supposed to be like the villains anyway.
But
so it
who
just
fucks
adds to
their
it.
aunt? Who fucks their sister?
I don't think he knew that was his
I
aunt
just
until
told you
just
he
now.
didn't
But
know.
I'm just saying, can you imagine this Game of Thrones?
No. I'm black.
No, they got dragons
Ask
in it.
Chris.
Nobody is imagining it.
Hey. My family's from Kentucky, but we don't do that.
Wait a minute. So what do you mean? You think you can't create a what you think, a nigga gonna steal a dragon?
Mama, it got dragons. It's not
So
real.
niggas can't
That's what
ride
I'm just
dragons?
telling you. Oh my
You
god.
just
No, you
said niggas
can't.
don't wanna
They don't
ride dragons.
exist.
I said I don't want to take a dragon to Walmart. But I'm just saying we can't have a show where we ride dragons?
Oh, so you want a fantasy show? That's what you're saying.
No, I'm just saying you can't
have.
have you acting like we can't have a show where we ride dragons.
Okay, you can't have a show where you have dragons.
So
but
that's
this
what I'm
is
asking.
not real life. That's
I'm
what
not. I know this ain't fucking real life,
Okay.
but I just want you to know that we can ride dragons too. We fly on Delta now.
Who is arguing that you can't ride dragons?
I thought she didn't want us on dragons.
That's what my statement was. No dragons for black people.
Oh, okay. Well, I just want you to know black people ain't
Niggas can't
scared
get
of
no
dragons.
dragon.
Oh my god.
I had a dream one day.
My
The
children.
nigga could,
Well, actually,
could fly dragons
if
with
you
white,
remember in
little
Shrek,
white boys and little white girls could ride with little black boys and little black girls.
we fucking up
On any
Moses.
dragon named Dream.
Nobody's riding on the back of the dragon.
As long as they fuck their auntie, they can have as many dragons as they
No,
want.
I'm just saying, can you imagine if Game of Thrones was a black show?
well, there is black people riding dragons.
But no, but that's not what I'm saying. Can you imagine Game of Thrones
being all
black cast?
No, I can't.
It's just too
Why
white.
can't you? Why can't you?
It's just too white.
Because of the incest?
No, just everything is too white. Like Jon Snow.
Why? Because they got grapes.
Grapes.
They always have grapes on the table at Game of Thrones.
You think?
She's not wrong.
You think black people don't like grapes? We
No,
drink
I'm
grape
thinking-
Fanta
I just
all
want
the
to make
time.
sure you know we can get fruit now.
Yeah, I know we can
The
get
black
fruit.
show just be raisins. It'd be a bunch of raisins on the table.
Hell yeah.
Niggas don't have no funding for no fresh grapes. It'd be the same grapes from the first episode. They just fucking turn the raisins.
Prunes, fat ass prunes. But can you imagine the budget if there was an all black show? Everything be plastic, the chicken be plastic. Nigga, we ain't buying y'all no real food. You better break that plastic leg and play like you eating it. The budget would even be a third of that.
Okay.
That would be a hell of a show if it was all black.
Yeah.
We go right black.
great.
Can you
Black
imagine?
Game of Thrones.
No, but you know how hip it would be if it was all black.
Black Game of Thrones sound like a nice
What do they do
game.
for entertainment on Game of Thrones?
Fuck each other and ride dragons.
No, do they have anybody singing?
No.
Not really. There's a couple of shows where there's like theater, there's like
Yeah.
dancing and stuff,
But
but
then somebody gets killed in the back of that show.
a lot of it is like
That just sounds like a BET.
Them Thrones.
No, it sounds
thrones, Dem thrones.
that sound like a BET Awards.
It's basically set in the Middle Ages, so it's like Henry VIII times.
we
is
was
sort
back
of-
there
right.
somewhere.
Right.
We was back there
Yeah,
somewhere.
we was in
the
Africa
Middle
minding our own business.
Yeah, we were.
I just want y'all to imagine if Game of Thrones was
Okay,
a black
Mama, we've
cast.
imagined it. We got it.
Wouldn't it be hot?
Yeah,
They
it would be so
rapping and
fire.
shit.
Why would they be rapping in the 8th century?
So it'd basically be like
was
Alexander
Empire.
Hamilton.
Hey, it would be
like
battle raps instead of
Right.
actual battle.
Right.
Oh my God.
My dragon got these bars for you, son.
It would be cool as fuck.
Let's write that, Miss.
You know how
You
cool
can call
it would be if black people was if it was a black Game of Thrones. How hip it would be.
Yeah,
I mean, take everything that, instead of dragon, the motherfucking dragon had earrings in his ears.
Instead of dragons, they're fighting over
on.
Mercedes.
Can you
Little-
picture Pimp My Dragon?
Little gold shoes. Pimp my dragon. What would the castle look like?
Yeah, the castle. Shit. Gold land well. And see, we be like, that hate motherfucker.
You know
over
what?
there.
I got something. Okay.
And it wouldn't be no swords. We be drive by no everybody castle.
No. And instead of fighting for like a throne, you'd be fighting for like
A block. A block.
block. This is just, Mama, you're describing The Wire. You just told the whole plot to The Wire.
Daenerys coming.
Yeah, it'd be Daenerys. Daenerys be the fucking main character.
Daenerys is from Game of Thrones.
Just the wire.
His name is Daenerys?
Daenerys Targaryen, yeah.
That's the blonde dragon girl.
Yeah.
Blonde Dragon Girl. Yeah, that'll be cool as fuck.
Okay.
That'll be cool. We ought to think about it. Somehow out there, you need to make a Game of Thrones. The
Fuck
18th
it. I think we've
century.
done it.
Yeah,
Let's
the
copyright this shit right
And
now.
you fight over a grill. So everybody's spitting. It's battle rapping. That's what it is. And then whoever get the golden grill, that's like the Iron Throne. Okay? And so everybody's coming at the neck for the golden grill.
No, everybody fighting for health care.
Oh, that's just sad.
Oh, that's
this
sad.
sound like 2019. It's supposed to be imaginary.
Yeah.
Oh,
we're
imagine
just
it.
escape
Okay,
our
what
problems.
would
Yeah.
what would you fight for in the
I said the
1800s
Golden Grill.
as black folks, and they hadn't caught us
Freedom.
Well,
yet.
Mama, you just
They
said.
hadn't caught us yet.
Fucking
Freedom.
Mama, you just
No,
said.
they hadn't caught us yet. We
Mama,
not
but you don't
caught
make no
yet.
sense because you're talking about Mercedes, but then you're talking about the 8th century.
You said Mercedes, girl. I said he got earrings in his ear. The dragon got earrings in his ear.
Okay.
But black people still had jury back in those days.
Okay.
The fucking Africans,
They
the
had
rich
what?
ones.
Jury. Oh,
Jury. You know,
Jury duty.
so-
Yes. Every year.
So
Jewelry.
jury. So think about this. So if you
sounds like something else.
fuck y'all, I'm trying to think what would it be like if it was before the slavery? When slavery started, Garyana?
Like, I mean, slavery
Slavery's
existed in
been
all of
around
human
for
history.
yeah.
All the
All of
time.
human history.
It
Yeah.
Didn't
Bible.
actually stop.
When they started whooping our asses,
All the time.
in America?
The
It's in the
African
Bible.
slavery. I mean, that was
The
1600s.
1600. So what is Game of Thrones year?
1500s, I'd say.
1500.
Yeah.
So black people they free. They got grapes,
Grapes.
turkey legs.
What is up with you and these grapes?
She hungry.
Because
Okay.
what is that movie that was out? And back in the day, it was a serial killer. And
Okay.
he was in England.
Okay.
Jack the Ripper.
Jack the
So he
Ripper.
was getting bitches with grapes.
No, he wasn't.
No, he was killing prostitutes. The real Jack. the
Yeah,
Ripper.
but he would offer them grapes because they couldn't afford it.
Really?
I thought that what I saw.
You making this up? He was like, come a little hard. I know you got a vitamin C deficiency.
So, like, did he
Come
have
get
a
these
van?
grapes.
Did he have a van that he drove up in? Hey, free. It just said free
it was,
grapes
it
on
was
the
a
side.
stagecoach, Chris.
back.
It was a
Like
stagecoach.
No, fuck y'all. I know what I saw on TV.
What
So,
show was this?
Jack the Ripper. I was watching Jack the Ripper, right? So he was picking up prostitutes, and prostitutes couldn't afford grapes, so he would dangle grapes, and they were like, "Oh, grapes!" And they would get in the car, and he would kill them.
I believe it's.
I'm gonna Google this. Did he kill bitches for grapes?
Did Jack the Ripper kill?
I feel like that's gonna be the
bitches-
first time that's ever been searched in Google.
kill bitches for grapes.
It won't even pop up because it's not real.
Did they even have? I mean, I guess France had grapes, but
Did you mean raisins?
But those are not the same grapes you can eat, and wine grapes are two different grapes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean,
So
they didn't. Did they have fruit back then? I don't feel like they,
they
had
did
fruit.
have fruit. You
They
think
had
they were just out here
just scurvy everywhere.
Well, oh yeah, but like a lot of pirates did, because you're on the boat, you
Yeah.
didn't have access to fresh fruit. So that's when you really started dying, was on them boats. Did you find it?
No,
Because it don't exist.
it do exist. I know the fuck I saw on TV.
How about one of us? How about we take a break while Miss Pat Googles this?
We're gonna take a break and come back there and prove that Jack the Ripper raped women for grapes. I mean, killed them. Killed them with grapes. And he didn't use a gun. All he used was grapes. All right, y'all. We coming back from the break to prove what the fuck I was saying. People think I'm stupid. I be half asleep sometime, but I be paying attention. Now here go my good friend Chris about to drop this white knowledge on you. Tell them that Jack the Ripper kidnapped bitches with grapes.
Yeah. So apparently it was alleged that he would. There is now, in all honesty, this JackTheRipperTour.com says. There is no evidence to suggest that grapes were involved in the killings at all, but it was lure at the time that basically he was luring women with grapes, and so they thought that he was rich because he could afford grapes.
Thank you. And I saw that on one of the
But
shows.
he basically just said it's not true.
No,
But-
I saw this on Jack the Ripper, the movie. I was watching
Yeah.
the Jack the Ripper. They was talking about Jack the Ripper on one of these crazy ass killer shows. And one of the things he lured women with was grapes because they thought he was rich.
Yeah.
And then he would kill them.
And one of the autopsies, Dr. George Bagster Phillips, a police surgeon who did an autopsy, was adamant that she, quote, swallowed neither skin or seed of grape within many hours of her death. But that was the lure, that basically he was luring women with grapes. So
Lore, as in not real.
both.
Gossip.
But I mean, it's not something you made up. It's something
It's something I saw on TV.
Right.
Them motherfucker made it up.
Yeah.
They just showed it to me on TV, and I decided to repeat it.
Right.
So I didn't lure no bitches with no grapes.
You're still-
I'm telling you what they say Jack the Ripper did with bitches with
They're
grapes.
fake news, not her.
Yeah, thank you. He was getting bitches with grapes.
You're just a Facebook. You have fake news over you. You
She's
didn't
a
make
boomer.
it.
She's a boomer Facebook post. That's
Yeah,
all.
I'm trying to say I'm the one to say he wasn't getting no pussy with the grapes.
Right.
Whatever he was folk he would do. I saw that on the documentary. And I was like, bitch, don't fall for them 4 grapes. He ain't got the 4 grapes.
I don't think she listened.
Like,
They're so juicy.
yeah, he had the black ones too. You know, the black ones always look juicy when you got water dripping off of them and shit. And he's like, I got grapes. And he was like in a
It
stagecoach.
does rain a lot.
You
in
know,
England.
you know what they say, Dion. The darker the skin, the sweeter the juice.
And it
Black
was
of the
sweet.
berry, sweeter.
I mean, if
That's
I
it,
was
thank you.
hungry, I would have got in the car with Jack the Ripper too, or the fucking stagecoach, or the buggy, whatever the fuck you riding.
I feel like
How
Jack
would
the
you
Ripper wouldn't
survive
let you in the
the
stagecoach. I feel like Jack the Ripper would be like, you know what? Take these grapes and get the fuck up out my life.
What you saying? I'm
saying
not,
Jack
I'm
the
not
Rip-
kidnappable.
I'm saying Jack the
No.
Ripper wouldn't fuck with you. No,
Ooh.
he would pay.
I'm not kidnappable.
I wouldn't do it.
I'd give you back.
Yeah.
What the
We
fuck
might
is
hang
wrong
out
with
for
me?
an hour, but then you start talking and be like, what the fuck she did?
I think it's not. It's
That's not. You act like it's a compliment to be kidnappable. Like you want to be kidnapped.
I would like to be picked up and ran down the street on somebody's back.
That's the thing that they can't do it. You too big for
Go
all
to
that.
China, get a rickshaw.
Oh my god.
Get a what? What
rickshaw.
the fuck is a rickshaw?
That's the things that you get in the car and then the little China person runs around the city with
okay.
you.
Well, that's insensitive.
I got
No,
on
that's
some-
what it's called.
China person.
a Chinese
They
person.
are Chinese.
They are.
Well, they
person.
got them in Atlanta. Black people can run around with you.
They don't have no rickshaws in Atlanta.
What's a rickshaw?
I just described it. You sit in this.
It's
It's
basically
like
like, somebody wheelbarrowing you.
Yeah, reverse
that's not
reverse
right.
wheelbarrow.
That's not right.
Do they have a weight limit?
They got some with donkeys that
Yeah,
the
yeah.
little they scurry along and
you'd be
trail the
surprised
thing.
how strong those Chinamen are.
You should say Chinaman. That
I
don't
think it's
sound right.
offensive.
Is it?
I'm gonna call it offensive.
My bad.
Well, she is a she's a save the world type of motherfucker. She got married.
And I agree with her. If
She-
it was offensive, I apologize.
Yeah, he apologized,
My
but I'm
bad.
just saying. I don't know what's racist. Is Chinaman racist?
I think it is.
if it's together,
Yes.
yes. If
Yes.
you're, yeah.
So if he would have said
There are Chinese people.
Chinese man.
Chinese.
if
yeah.
you said China, oh, he forgot the duh,
Yeah, he's forgot his E's.
the duh,
What's the duh?
China the man.
Not to be confused with Spider Man.
That didn't come out right, y'all.
No, it
China
did not.
man, China man, do whatever a China man can. Here comes the China man. You don't
He
make no
shoots noodles instead of.
ramen. Ramen comes from his hands.
I don't know
That's
what's
racist.
funny, people. I'm trying to get
you're
you
not
to break
making
up
no
China
sense.
man.
Chinese man.
Chinese the man.
Where's the
Yeah.
duh coming from?
Oh no,
The duh.
It's the duh that's getting you.
Chinese man.
Chinese man.
He's a
So where's
Chinese
the-
man.
So who put duh in there?
You! Twice. Three
Nobody
times.
did it but you.
China the man.
China, the man. The man is Chinese. Not.
Y'all be fucking with my brain.
Because you don't use it.
I do fucking use my brain.
Then what's China man?
I don't fucking know.
They
China.
don't
I
have
thought maybe you were
rickshaws in
trying to say
Atlanta.
Joanna man.
They don't have rickshaws.
Have you ever seen around town the guy in the pedal bike where the
Yeah.
people are sitting in the back
Yeah.
and he's pedaling
We
along?
got them in Atlanta.
That's kind of the same thing.
Except in China, they don't have bikes. It's just
It's the
people.
no feet.
It's demand who's just pulling them along.
It's just a man or a woman. They have women
Yeah.
rickshaw drivers too.
So what do they do when they get really fat people?
They don't.
They're strong. That's what I'm saying.
They're hungry in China.
Some of them some people can they get you to where you need to be. It's like
Yeah.
Uber on feet.
But if I was like, I would never
Would
do
you
that
get
as
in
a fat
that?
person. No, that's rude. I don't like to carry my own weight. And did they go carry my weight for me? That's just so rude.
They might charge you a little bit extra, but they still do it.
I'll just
Well,
walk.
when we was at the Disney cruise, that man, when that me and you, that man bicycle us, that was me and Junebug.
Yeah.
That little man bicycle us to the boat.
Yeah, I didn't do that though. I walked.
Oh yeah, she walked me. I don't give a fuck. I mean, I was gonna tip him. I said, "Sir, I'm sorry, we so fat, but I don't want to walk up there."
But you gave him like a $10 tip. That's
Yeah,
like
so that was
$1
worth them
pesos.
600 pounds he just carried across that fucking lake.
It wasn't that far either. I was like, why are y'all on this? It's a walk.
I just made me remember when we first moved to Indianapolis. So remember this Gary and Junebug probably was 8 and 6. So we go up to a Chinese restaurant right there in the neighborhood. And so we eating all you can eat. And so I get ready to pay and the ladies charged me for 3 adults. And I said, no, these are 2 kids. She said, no. I said, what, bitch? She said, no, they're not under 10. They're adults. I said, bitch, they 8 and 6. She said, you liar. You liar. I said, don't y'all go to the car. I'm about to fuck this bitch up. You remember that, Gary? I was about to fuck that bitch up, telling me my children was adults and they were fucking second and first graders. She said, no way they under 10. They under 12. No way they under 12. I said, look here, bitch. Just because these little white children don't eat their motherfucking rice, we eat our motherfucking rice. Fuck is wrong with you?
I
Ho?
eat
Don't
everybody else's rice too.
I never went back in that motherfucker. Don't you try to charge my motherfucking second grader as no goddamn adult. You remember that, Gary?
Yeah, I do
I'm about to
remember
whoop that bitch. I said, y'all go crank her the car, cause mama about to whoop their whole ass. She trying to get an extra 2 adults out of me. Bitches, these are kids. I don't give a fuck what they look like. But their birth certificate say kids, ho. They face
Ho was her last name, actually.
Probably.
yeah, they try to charge us as them as adults.
You know how nice people are at the Apple Store? I was on the phone with Miss Pat, and she was at the Apple Store yesterday and got into a fight with an Apple Store. The woman was like, had enough. She's like, you need to get in the queue. And Miss Pat go, what the fuck the queue?
We at Apple Store for it.
I'm gonna buy a new laptop. I was getting my old laptop. Thought I was gonna get my old laptop fixed, but the whole board is gone, so I'm just gonna throw this shit out.
Just
the door.
never heard an Apple employee yell at anybody before.
Yeah, she was a mean black bitch,
She
and I was
was.
like, I think they intentionally gave your incense smelling ass to me. The bitch smelled like a whole incense. Pussy,
bad thing.
pussy was the flavor. Remember the incense pussy?
No, I do not. No.
What are you doing? You never. That's the best incense out there. The pussy.
No. We're looking at you and we're saying no.
Well, excuse me, you candle burning motherfuckers.
What did pussy incense smell like?
It smelled like fragrant, not pussy, but it smelled. Everybody wanted black pussy and brown pussy. You never heard that on the incense?
Nigga, no.
Where were you buying these incense?
From the motherfucker at the beauty supply store, at the hair store,
Oh my God.
at the fucking black hair beauty salon.
If my mama or daddy brought home any incense, I guarantee you it wasn't pussy fragrance.
Look, every black person I know had black pussy. Watch this.
Well, I would hope. It'd be different if they had somebody else's pussy.
You ain't never heard of an incense calling pussy. You ever heard of an
No?
incense?
What do you think?
I don't. I'm tired of dropping this knowledge on you, motherfucker.
I remember her. We always burn incense, but
We
I don't
had
remember what they
pussy.
were called. I don't remember what they're called. Who are you calling?
I'm calling somebody from the ghetto who
That's
gonna test
tight.
it. Quisha, don't they have an incense called pussy? You remember back in the day? You remember the incense called pussy and black pussy?
Yeah, pussy and black pussy, yes.
Thank you. They think I'm lying. I'll call you back. You always gotta have a ghetto friend in the bank waiting on the.
Imagine being the person on the other end of that phone call. you answer the phone. You ever heard of black pussy? Thank you. Click. What the fuck just happened?
Oh my God.
Yeah, they had pussy and black pussy. You never had that. Everybody.
I mean,
wanted
I've
to-
had black pussy, not as a fragrance.
No,
Can
it's
you-
an incense. It's an incense called black pussy.
Can you
And
tell me what it's like,
It's
Dion?
amazing.
So is that what you always burned in the house?
But I bought. Your
gonna
daddy
get
used to
something
buy
this
black
podcast,
pussy,
right?
No, you used to have like a Native American on it.
huh?
You used to have like a little Native American on it. Is that the one?
No, that's that. That's that other motherfucking incense. Your daddy
Coyote.
used to buy black pussy. Watch this. Not buy black pussy.
Don't talk about my daddy like that.
Your dad used to buy black pussy, Garyana.
My dad's a saint.
No,
How much did you cost?
How much did that black pussy cost, Miss Pat?
Was
Hey,
he buying
Garrett.
it by the bundle?
Garrett, you remember them incense called Pussy and Black Pussy?
Yeah.
He sounded so tired.
It's so deep.
He sounded so tired.
He's had enough. He just gave up. He's given up. He just, and you know that he probably gets 5 calls like that a day. Just
You're just like,
Lord
why do
Jesus. He's like, why'd I answer the phone?
Y'all be think I be making this
no,
shit
we
up.
believe
No,
you.
I
It's just-
believe all the fucked up things that have happened to you and the people in your circle, but goddamn.
Pussy and Black Pussy, everybody. That was the hottest incense for
Okay.
about 10 years.
okay.
I just love that when this podcast comes out on her Twitter, there's going to be about 50 people writing back going, I love black pussy. I remember black pussy. It was great.
That's the name of this
I
episode.
bought so much black pussy.
I'm telling you, it was the fucking hottest incense out there.
So is that the one we always burned in the house?
Yes, Black Pussy.
Well, I know what it smelled like.
So
Okay.
in the Black Game of Thrones, is that's what's gonna be in the candles?
Yeah, Black Pussy. In
So-
the Black Game of Thrones.
So have you stopped buying black pussy?
What motherfucker? Black folks done moved up from incense. We burn candles.
Okay,
now.
all right.
Nobody- They don't make black pussy candles. Glade ain't caught on. Glade, make a black pussy candle.
What is Yankee Candles doing?
They're for
They
white
slipping.
folks. Yankee.
Go to the Cracker Barrel and buy some black pussy.
You know what? Cracker Barrel has a cotton scented candle, and I'm like, this is not what
Cotton is very
smells.
popular right now for the last 2-3 years as in
300
decor. It's very popular in decor right now.
Yeah,
Like
when I-
just raw cotton?
Yeah, ball cotton. It's very like people put it for decoration. And when I first saw it in Cracker Barrel, I was like, "This is some racist shit." But then I started like googling like decor. I said, "What are these white people doing with this fucking cotton?"
like-
Because I'm not about to pick cotton, but it's for decor now, and it's really pretty.
You know, it take them back to the old days when things
Yeah,
were
I
simple
don't
and
fuck
good.
that.
I was a producer for a black radio show host, and anytime he got a headache, he'd buy a new bottle of Advil, and he'd make me come over and pick the cotton out of the bottle and call it reparations. He goes, finally, I got you guys back.
he was smart. I never thought about that cotton like that.
You know, Nike used to pack the cotton into medication. He used to pack cotton into medication.
Who did that?
Nike, that was his job.
Nakil ain't did no shit.
Yeah,
like
he
that.
did. He used to pack cotton into medication bottles. Think about
Ain't
that.
nobody gonna have no black people pack no cotton.
He did. Ask Nike. Call him. I remember this.
No, you got him fucked up. somebody
Okay,
else.
Mama, you made a slave. It ain't my fault.
Well, eh,
He out here packing cotton into bottles.
If he was getting paid, he wasn't a
uh,
slave.
Can I just say this to y'all audience? We don't think about shit. We just get in here and talk. This motherfucker just said I made a slave. I was trying to make a son. Okay,
Okay, you know you. Well, okay.
Jesus, he needed a job.
Okay.
Thank y'all so much for tuning in to another episode of the Pat Down, and be sure to get you some black pussy incense. I don't want to break up no home. Incense, not the real black pussy. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to another episode of the Pat Down. Make sure you check out my website at misspatcomedy.com for all of my social media, my tour dates, my book. Make sure you spread the word about my podcast. Please rate and review. Please rate and review and share. Thank y'all so much, y'all. I've been Miss Pat.